Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. As the pilot, sure, why not? I'll play a little pilot boy. As I actually get warmed up today and try to warm up my voice because my throat is sore, I might be sick, I don't think I'm sick. I just have a scratched up throat today. And every time I swallow, it feels like pins and needles are scratching my throat, so it's not the end of the world. I was considering not playing anything today, but in the end, I thought to myself, would I like to play, like, Enter the Gungeon? Would I like to play Elden Ring? Would I like to play, I don't know, maybe Isaac, but probably not? Yeah, probably. I would like to play some video games for people. Let's play some video games for people. I always thought the gun bit was way too on the nose with this game. It's like if every enemy and item in Isaac was poop, says Harrison. I mean, you know, you have to think. If we're comparing Isaac and Gungeon, it's not called The Binding of Poop. It's called The Binding of Isaac. Likewise, it is called Enter the Gungeon, not Enter the Dungeon, or Enter the Poopgeon. Although that would be a great Isaac-themed Gungeon-like, right? No, but that's the style and the humor that they're going for in Gungeon. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate it because it's got a sense of humor that I myself enjoy. Masochistically, puns. Like Wizard of Legend, it's full of puns. I like that style of humor because you can just chuckle at it and keep moving on. Like, haha, yeah, I get it. That's why when I played, that's a good combination. Do we have the keys for it? Because we need 2 keys to access the oubliette route. We'll talk about that. Although because we have the lockpick, let's wait on it. Yeah, like, maybe that's why when I was playing, you know, the Wizard of Legend 1, I enjoyed the game, I enjoyed its humor. Playing the Wizard of Legend 2 demo, I'm like, wow, the humor is not as good. It's not because it's a lack of puns, it's more just that the humor that they're going for doesn't really, well, it's not funny. I guess I'm just a punny guy. I gotta think about this because, man, that's a good shop. I wish we had some way of stealing. We have the lockpick, so we can open up chests that we spawn by buying the Ring of Chest Friendship. But we could also just get the Mimic Tooth Necklace, and then everything that spawns will be a mimic, all the chests. But that takes 3 keys. And even though you have Mimic Tooth Necklace, that still does not give you access to the oubliette. You have to have 2 keys for that. So I could, with 5 keys, I could buy both items from the shop and then also go to the oubliette. Or for 3 keys, well actually for 3 keys, we can buy both items and then just get mimics forever. Including from the mimic pedestals, which is nice. And then for 2 keys, we can go to the oubliette. For 2 keys, we can just make everything mimics, and that's pretty okay. But we should do purchasing of the Mimic Tooth Necklace before we fight the boss, if we're gonna do that, because then by doing this, we actually get another item from the Mimic Pedestal. Ring of Chest Friendship, Mimic Tooth Necklace. I'm taking the Mimic Tooth. We're gonna roll Mimic Tooth. We may not be able to access the oubliette by making this decision, but if we get 2 key drops from the boss fight, we can. Actually, you know what we could do? We could also just use the lockpick. I didn't think about that for some reason. If we lockpick successfully, we only need 1 key. So let's see. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. Odds are forever in our favor. We got a key, we're done. Now if we get another key drop, we can buy the ring. So let's see if we can get that. We also have Holy Grail. It's purposeful damage from here on out. Purposeful damage. It's pretty good, pretty good. Good start, good start. Enter the Gungeon. No, that's, oh crap. What's the 2D platformer Souls game with Salt? Salt and Sanctuary? Nah. I remembered pretty quickly once I said Salt. Man, what a bad game. Okay, no key drops. No keys here. Starting to think we're gonna have to actually roll the bones if we want the ring, which I think I do. Okay, we're gonna run the gamble, I think. We're gonna buy the ring. 50-50. Are we gonna go to the oubliette? Nope. All right, see you later. Might be a bit of a faster run. Username says, I might actually have to go back to a Gungeon. I played it a little bit and went, not for me, and called it a day. I mean, if you like roguelites, if you like bullet hells, if you like puns, it's a fun game. Username says, the whole cutscene with the bodies in the second game made me think at the end, was this supposed to be funny? Oh, in Wizard of Legend, yeah. Just very, like, I don't know, too much of a blunt attempt at humor. Like, this is funny, laugh. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't find it funny. Don't murder my family. It's like humor by committee. It's like, well, we have to have a joke in here somewhere. Well, it's all gonna be mimics. This is the reason why we like this combo. Every time we spawn a chest, it's a free item. We don't need the keys. We don't need any keys for the remainder of the game at this point. Right? When you flip table and dodge roll, it ruins your iframes. Why am I so cursed? Oh, right, Holy Grail. I say so cursed because two enemies in the same room were jammed, but... Chest vampirism. Every time we break a chest or kill a chest, we get health. Hey, hello, Wangus. How you doing today? Everyone say hi, Wangus. I mean, I like this start to a run. We should end up having a lot of really powerful items by the end of it. Whatever, I don't care. Hit me, come on! Who's that? Map. Another shop. Connie says there's this other streamer I watch. They've been doing a challenge where they have to beat 20 roguelites in a row. Wheel of Fortune they're using has chosen Gungeon 3 times in a row. So you have 2 Gungeon streamers now. Like at the same time, or are they just playing it one-off? Also, that's like, Gungeon's like the gimme game. Oh, I have to beat Gungeon? Oh, okay, well, what's the next one? Do I have like 20 roguelites I would even want to play? I don't know. Would Into the Breach count as a roguelite? It's a roguelite-esque. FTL would be a fun one. I don't know, you know, out of all of the games that I've played, could I do a challenge like that? Could I play 20 roguelites in a row? Exit the Gungeon and Enter the Gungeon, that could probably be 2 of them. Isaac FTL, maybe Into the Breach if it counts. Maybe pop into Wizard of Legend, even though I've never streamed the game. Does Slay the Spire and Monster Train count? Like, where do we draw the line? Whoa! My dodging is very poor today. Risk of Rain returns, Risk of Rain 2. Can we do sequels? Can we even do Exit the Gungeon, or is it too similar? Darkest Dungeon? You mean like a campaign? I don't want to do, maybe like Darkest Dungeon 2. Do a full campaign. What about playing 20 roguelites, 100%ing the save files without dying? Oh, you can't do that in Isaac? Well, too bad. Guess you lose. Hades would be fun, Dead Cells. I don't know, what's the criteria? Do I have to do it on BC5? Could I do it on BC1? How about 0? Just normal base ass game. Base ass game. Hey, hit me. Lowest difficulty allowed. I would play FTL on the higher difficulty though, because I like the game so much. Username says Risk of Rain 2 is a given for me. All right, so we're at like 8. Do we have any more? Bard, welcome. How you doing today, Bob? Rich? I love the cluster fire we get here. They have a system in place where they can earn respins or extra lives with additional challenges like beating the heart and spire. Is it really a win if you don't beat the heart though? Come on. Show your balls. Show your balls? That's not how that phrase is supposed to go. Look, I'm sick, okay? Give me, you can't be upset at me. Bard says in the midst of jolly cooperation, getting peeps through the last boss. That's gonna be me soon. Maybe. Ah, F it, why not? If we're not gonna do any of the other bonus floors, let's do this one, right? Oh, I don't have the money for it. I was gonna buy the water gun, so we had a beam. Wait, I have a beam. I just picked one up. Yeah, we're okay. Ship of Fools. What is Ship of Fools? Username says throw in Balatro. Well, okay, I have the immediate question, which is, should an RNG game count? You know, Balatro, is there a possibility of you getting a run of Balatro that you can't win? Because some of those runs can be pretty tough, and especially if you're trying to run like a gamble and then you just lose one, that would be very unfortunate. I wouldn't like that too much. That would be a hard game to throw in there because it is semi-random. Ship of Fools is a side-scrolling shooter roguelike. I haven't heard of it, but if it's got a demo, maybe I'll play it. I want to look at more demos, but some games keep removing their demos. Ultra Kill does not have a demo. What was the other one we were looking at? Waterworld doesn't have a demo anymore? No, that's a Kevin Costner film. Next fest happens and then everyone's like, oh, we don't need to have the demo anymore? Sick. Like, you could keep it up for people like me who want to keep playing, or rather play just to begin with. Oh, BPM I would play. Oh, Angry Bullets. Our pew pew boom boom gun doesn't work anymore. I like, out of roguelites in general, the ones that I like are the ones that are skill focused. Isaac, Gungeon. Spire, there's a little bit of like randomness in there. Like you could theoretically have a run that you just literally can't win, at least on some of the higher difficulties. And it has been proven mathematically that you can in fact find yourself in a run that you can't win. But, you know, obviously going for final bosses, you could find yourself in a run that you can't win if you're trying to do like Ascension 20 heart stuff. If you're just playing on Ascension 0, there might not be a run that you can't win. I don't know, but I like the skill-based roguelites. Which is not to say that there's no skill in something like Spire, but it's easier to find yourself in a position where you just can't win a run, right? There's also an argument for not going max difficulty. Yeah, like, and that's where I think I would suffer a little bit, because I like playing hard games. I like the challenge. I like the somewhat tension that can exist in a run when you don't know if you're gonna win or not. You're like, oh God, I just need this one thing. I need one more HP, game, one more HP, and I can defeat this boss. Get yourself in a position where you don't know if you're gonna win or not, and I like that. Some Shiv decks eat the Time Eater. Yeah, I mean, that's just incentivization for saying that some decks in Spire are just better than others. Some archetypes in general, like Poison versus Shivs. Poison is just better than Shivs. Yes, you can have a good Shiv run, but overall, on average, Poison is going to be better than Shivs. It's just a better, more consistent deck archetype that can also have incredibly strong runs of turn 1, 999 poison on a boss, they die in one hit. It all depends. Well, it all depends, but in a game like Spire, if you were trying to go for a streak, if you were trying to win like every run you could possibly run, and you would get $1 million, you would probably go Poison. You probably would never go Shivs because of just the higher likelihood of it not working out, or if you getting the Time Meter and then your combo not working, you know? Even if you start with like a shop and it gives you the shuriken, I would still be like, well, $1 million is on the line. I'm just gonna go for the poison route. You might not ever get a poison card, but at least there are like multiple poison cards in the deck, right? It's not a one-off. Draw discard is the way, better than poison. I don't see it, honestly. You're not the only person who's said that. I don't see it. I feel like poison's better because it actually does damage. Your draw discard doesn't do damage by default. You have to have enablers for it. Are all the chests mimics? Oh, mimic necklace thingy. We got all the mimics. They're all mimics, damn it. I should probably not do this quickly, but also at the same time, I don't feel like stalling. I feel like just getting it over with. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, baby. Good skeleton. His shots bounce now, too, I think. I don't know if that's good or not. It is. It's something. It's a thing. Nice shot. Nice shot. I got ammo. You did it to yourself, kid. Poison slow, dies to the heart almost all the time. I've had like really good poison runs against the heart, you know, just stack up the poison and just block. It's a classic combination. Most of my runs up against Slay the Spire's boss, the Heart, most of my runs there died because of getting hit on turn 2 and turn 3 for, you know, 80 damage. They don't die due to, oh, my poison build didn't ramp up fast enough. It's happened, but more often than not, it's just deck construction. Well, that didn't last long. What are we talking about? Oh, right, trying to play 20 roguelites. Okay, Exit the Gungeon, Enter the Gungeon, Hades, Dead Cells, FTL, Into the Breach, Isaac, Spire, I don't know, Monster Train, Risk of Rain 2, Wizard of Legend. You still haven't told me how Darkest Dungeon would work. I don't want to do a full campaign of that game. Darkest Dungeon 2, maybe. But that's 12. I don't know, Returnal? It's kind of a roguelite. Maybe. Yeah, a chapter in Darkest Dungeon 2 could work. Spoilers, it's not chapter 3. It might be chapter 5. But what I remember about Darkest Dungeon 2 chapter 5 is that there's a mini boss before the boss, which is a pain in the butt. I do remember him. The Templar was his name? I don't know. Oh, you could just skip 3. The boss is long? Yeah, but the boss is actually not that hard in chapter 5 because he doesn't really do that much damage. And as you progress through the fight, it just gets easier because your other units can actually not get hit by the high damage stuff anymore, right? Oh no, they don't get their abilities locked. Yeah. I remember now. They don't get their abilities locked. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played it. Wild Frost, haven't played it. Pirate Outlaws, haven't played it. It can be hard if you start losing people, but yeah, 5 boss is not that bad. 1 boss is also not that bad. I think it's the Eye. No, Eye is 3. What's 1 boss? Can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, alt tabbed. All right, I'm looking at my Steam list right now. Vagante, Tiny Rogues, Slice and Dice, Scourgebringer, Nuclear Throne. Those are some additional roguelites that are even installed right now. How about things that are not installed? Dungeon of the Endless. Maybe not, because that's actually a pretty exceptionally difficult game. Cobalt Core, Atomicrops, maybe. Invisible Ink's not really a roguelite. Heavy Bullets, dude, Heavy Bullets is so much fun. I like that game. Noita, maybe, I suppose. Noita's one. Spelunky 2, pretty good roguelites there. Star of Providence, what's that game? I've never heard of it before. That's an interesting one. How did that get in my Steam list? So there you go, there's some more options. Connie says 20 minutes till dawn. I guess, it's not really, is it a roguelite? I mean, it's a survivor. which is kind of like by genre definition a very short game that you replay. Is it a roguelite? I don't know. Shinran says, I never really liked Atomic Crops. Don't let Disposable hear you. But also, I think I would also pass on that one. Did I do 1 right or 2 rights? I think it was 1 right. Yes. And then down. I might have gone in the wrong direction. I kind of feel like just restarting right now and going up. Well, if I go up and it's an empty room, I know we're in the right direction. If I go up and it's the end, we know we did not screw up. We did not screw up, okay. Either way, it would be correct. What's the best weapon for this boss fight? Man, they all suck. All right, don't do that. Freaking blew myself up. Whatever. Maybe if you get enough variety, you can even drop sequels. It depends on the game. You know, Enter the Gungeon, Exit the Gungeon, they're different games. Risk of Rain Returns, Risk of Rain 2, they're different games. They're a sequel technically, but that just means they take place in the same universe. It's still a different style of game. Ah! Just want to kill your damn drum. There we go. Spelunky, yeah, it's the same game. There's no argument there, I think, for, well, you gotta play them both. No. In fact, I might just play Spelunky 1. It's definitely easier, and it doesn't have 99, $7.99. Hey, dude. Thanks for the cheese. Oops. Past phase 1? It's okay. Get a reroll if you beat Cosmic Ocean, but is it still a win? It's gotta still be a win, right? Is it still a win if you go for the heart and you lose in Inspire? Is it still a win if you go for the Lich in Gungeon and you die? Does this challenge involve new saves or 100% at once? I would say your current save file, just like whatever it is. It's gotta be a game that you've played before, but it can be whatever the current save file is. Because otherwise, like, for Gungeon, you're missing out on a lot of the cool items. For Isaac, you're missing out on a lot of cool items, and also, like, additional floors and stuff. If it was Darkest Dungeon 2, you'd be missing out on 4 bosses. Ugh. Oh man. I'm feeling okay. My voice is still a little rough though. Oh my god, it's just arrows everywhere. Arrows everywhere. Arrows in disguise. All right, smoke him if you got him. I gotta stop taking damage. We're gonna be doing this. I cannot be taking this much damage. We've got a good shotgun though, which I'm a big fan of. Lots of spice. Would I be obligated to take a lot of spice in a Gungeon run? Well, I mean, I would. Let's be honest. Actually not a lot that I wanna, like, dump, so here's what I'm gonna do. Come here, come here. One. It's all fine. Get rid of, I don't really want to get rid of anything. I guess I'm just gonna dump the Guanstones. Like, I kind of wanted to save them for defensive purposes, but whatever. Is it really identity theft if the rat is dead? I'm picking up where he left off. What? You can feed the dragon with the rat, says Ash and Rand. Yeah. What do you feed your dragon? That sounds like a bad porn joke. What do you feed your dragon? Oh my! What do you feed your dragon? No, this is not the lever. I want this. Out we go. Out we go. Our damage is pretty good thanks to the spice. Extras are in addition to a... I suppose if there was any, like, question, we could always create rules ahead of time for the different games. Now, I might not try to do a orb run in Vagante, because that shit's hard. Definitely not hard mode, because that's even harder. Then again, Vagante is one of those games where you could die due to almost no fault of your own anyways. One dude hits you in the back with an arrow and then you get crushed by the Stompy boss in the Jungle Land. What? My shot's missing or something? Brr! Then you get the chamber gun on a run like this and you're like, oh, okay, we win. Let's use chamber gun. Chambers in disguise. We don't need the key. Why did I come down here? I really do not want to turn enemies into jam chickens. The scope is, it's actually quite nice on laser rifle. It's got a bit of a spread on it, so to be able to increase that accuracy is acceptable. Gungeon needs to be BCDD20T or it's gonna be a gimme. Alternatively, it could either be the first game or the last game. Stop giving me the jam chickens game. Or maybe we could set up a challenge condition for it. Has to be played with a controller. Ooh. Something I'm not going to use in most situations. No turbo mode. Honestly, that has a better chance of causing a loss than a lot of the other challenges we could think of. Oh, good gun. I'm so used to the timings and everything from turbo mode. Increase the stakes, do something brutally hard last. Like just do the harder games last in the list. How about Flash Isaac? We could play Flash Isaac. Haven't touched that. I mean, I haven't touched that in like ever. Not literally, but figuratively ever. I never played Eternal Edition. Come on. Connie says I would be so down. Here's something brutally last. I've got to play Chain Together. I don't want the boxing gloves game. I don't care. You can't make me care. Rip to your friendships, whoever you do that with. I was thinking about, wait, it's a mimic? Oh, Wallmonger doesn't give you a mimic, that's right. I was thinking about picking that up in the Steam Summer Sale games and being like, all right, Chris, we're playing this. You think he would? You think I can get him to do that? I don't know if he does rage games. I don't know if he's ever played Bennett Foddy. Bennett in disguise. I've watched some speedruns of that game, says Connie. I haven't. I've seen probably 4 minutes of that game. Time to become immortal with infinite soul hearts. In Isaac, yeah. We're good to go. I got a gun there. Is there anything that we want to sell? Maybe. Weapons wise, what do we not need? We got the synergy version of that. We got this, could get duct tape. I don't really want to sell much. Might not sell anything. I think I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Asher Brand says Flash Isaac exists. Did you not know that there's a Flash Isaac, aka the original Isaac? Like, because it originally was a Flash game back in the day? Meat Boy, by the way, was also a Flash game. Super Meat Boy was the Xbox remake / expanded experience. Chris likes What the Car, he'd play Chain Together. I don't know What the Car. Oh wait, yes I do. That's made by the same development team that made the golf game, right? What the Golf, I think is what it was called. Are they actually comparable? I don't think they're that comparable. They're different experiences. I don't think What the Car is a rage game. You know, it's meant to be funny. It's meant to be like, oh, ha, physics. It's not meant to be like, oh, you fell? Well, there's 2 hours gone. Do it again. I think there's a certain style to body games, body likes. I don't know, are they rage games? Do they have a genre? Will be the third. I know that you can play Chain Together with 2 people. I know you can play it with 1 person, I believe. I don't think there's actually a requirement to be playing it in co-op. It's just, it has co-op in mind. Hotline Miami? Yeah, probably not. Nothing wrong with Hotline Miami, but don't feel the need to play it. Is Cut a range game? A rage game, 30 runs and permadeath. I mean, I would say no. Asherin says, I hate permadeath. I also hate permadeath. Luckily, it hasn't happened yet. OTXO is a good spin on the Hotline Miami formula and the roguelike package, says Connie. Send me a Discord with OTXO so I don't forget to look at it. Sorry, still can't talk. Mentioned it once a long time ago. I mean, I've definitely heard it. All right, floor over. Go fight the dragon. And you know what? Let's get a little bit more cursed up. We have mutation and we have really hyperlight should do it. Hotline Miami, but you're a alcoholic instead of a crackhead. Oh, so, it's... Hold on, Disco Elysium? I don't know, maybe you're still a crackhead in that game, too. No final? Jammed. Damn. Woo. Woo. All right, worth. Probably a bad time to use my only other blank. Let's just put many bullets in the screen, right? No, get close. Whew. Some of them are just shooting their shots into the wall, though. Oh, we got him. Rip rate. Dragon needs sunscreen. Dragon needs bullet screen. Disco Elysium be like, communism or fascism? You choose. Why do the grenade launchers launch missiles? Why do they gotta launch anything? It's more like they're launching MIRVs. All right, good run so far. But is it a winning run? You know, if we're doing the challenge, or if we were doing the challenge, would we be acceptable here to be like, okay, I'm just gonna kill my past and be done with it, or oh, even if we die going after the Lich, it doesn't matter. Tell me, what is it? Also, could I cheese the hell out of the game by using a weapon like this? Chain gun, that's a funny one. I do like the chain gun. You know what? Bouncing skulls should work pretty well. Should work. There we go. Action Red says, why is everything dying? Because I walk in, I press the button, and everything dies. I got a chain gun! The ultimate easy mode. But why? Because the gun's broken and it does an insane amount of damage. Good stuff, good stuff. Stop pressing the button, man. It's not fair, man. You're not even giving us bulletkins a chance. I keep trying to kill this Gungeoneer, but he just walks in when holding the button down and then kills all my units. What the heck? This is the greatest one. All right, done. That's the room that if you had to pick one room to just hold the button down on, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one. What kind of sorcery is this? This is not sorcery, this is Gungeon! Yeah, and it burns through the ammo so slowly. You can literally do the entirety of bullet hell with one gun. Oh, no LJ. No LJ today. Sorry, guys. He's taking the day off. Woo. You okay there, my man? The gun is the best one in the game because it one-shots everything. It doesn't actually one-shot. It's technically a beam weapon. It would be very difficult to one-shot a boss. But it is real freaking strong. I can just show you. It's actually not equipped, so let's not worry about it. Whew. Someone sub to summon LJ. That would only make you caw. It would be a caw. I gotta turn on LJ. And you can quote me on that one. This will only last a limited amount of time. Use it while you got it. All right, got him. That's not even the first time we bugged him out in like the week. We bugged him out a few runs ago, didn't we? That's so good. It's so good. Yet more power that can be had by the simple possession of a shadow clone. Also works with decoy, and decoy will last as long as you don't shoot it. So if you have a decoy, you can just put one down in the middle of the room. Not explosive decoy, this has a timer and then it blows up. Fun run! We started off with the Mimic Tooth Necklace, and we got a lot of weapons and a lot of items over the course of the run. Very strong, very good time, very good time. And for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.